The Toronto Raptors comeback falls short. They lose on the road to the Sacramento Kings. No pizza party for the Toronto Raptors as all the pizzas get thrown out. The Raptors fall to the Kings 135 to 130. We're going to talk about it. Do me a solid, everybody. Please hit a like on the video. It helps it a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more Raptors post-game videos just like this. It was a late one. West Coast game. Got to stay up. And this was actually an exciting one. The Raptors, they look dead in the water. This looked like it was going to be a blowout win for Sacramento after the Kings outscored the Raptors in that second quarter, 41 to 30. But got to credit the Raptors' effort in the second half. Fought hard, came back, made it a game, but come back, falls short. Emmanuel quickly, he did have a very questionable shot, tough shot there at the end. And it's funny because that was out of a Darko Rajakovic timeout. So you would have thought Darko would have drawn something up a little bit better. I mean, quickly hit some big shots late for the Raptors, but that was a tough one. I mean, a contested long three didn't go in, and the Raptors fall in this one as the Sacramento Kings, they put up a ton of points. The Raptors defense got some stops down the stretch to make this a game, but I mean, the Kings were just scoring with ease all night, guys. 135 points. They put 41 up in that second quarter, as I mentioned. They put 36 up in the first quarter. Kings really doing their damage in that first half. And then they hit 21 threes. The Sacramento Kings hit 8 more threes than the Toronto Raptors. Anytime you get that many points more than your opponent from three, it's going to be tough to win. Sacramento, 52% from the field, 55% from three. And they really did a good job with their second chance opportunities. That was thanks to Sabonis' huge game. Domantas Sabonis, he did foul out, but he had a triple-double of 24 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists. I mean, he was just an animal on the glass. As you look at rebounds in this one, 42 to 37 in favor of the Kings. What kept the Raptors in this was their production at the free throw line. They took 27 free throws in this one, guys, making 23 of 27. So it's funny because the Raptors' free throw shooting has been terrible this season, but free throw shooting was a big reason why they had a chance to win there at the end. So this was a game where the Raptors could have definitely used some more defense from OG Anunoby, as by the way, OG and the Knicks are now 3-0. But you look at this one, guys, I was impressed by the Raptors' effort there at the end, but they just had to get off to a better start, and their defense had to do a better job in that first half. Because like I said, the Kings were just getting whatever they wanted. They were absolutely cakewalking, getting good looks, couldn't be stopped from three, making it rain, and then it was too little too late. As you look at Siakam, he had 18 points. Scotty Barnes, he had 20 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Pirtle had 14 points, 6 rebounds. RJ Barrett didn't play down the stretch. Darko Rajakovic electing to go with the small guard backcourt of Emmanuel Quickly and Dennis Schroeder, as Quickly had 20 points. And like I said, after a slow start, he did turn it up a notch. And that's what I love about Quickly. Even though he, can get off to a slow start and not get that shot to fall, he can quickly, no pun intended, turn it around. I mean, he did have a off night shooting, did shoot 4-12 from 3, but he did make some key shots down the stretch. 8 assists, 5 rebounds, did have 3 turnovers. And honestly, there's going to be growing pains for him. Obviously, you look at Quickly, that final shot selection from him wasn't the best. And I thought the Raptors should have ran the offense more through a Siakam and Barnes instead of Quickly trying to force something. So this is going to be a perfect example of, this serving as a learning lesson for Emmanuel Quickly. These are just going to be growing pains for him to, be a better decision maker and just be a better overall performer down the stretch when the Raptors do find themselves in these type of games. So all in all, Quickly, 38 minutes, like I said, 20 points, hit a couple of threes, 6 to 17 from the field. And then you look at the Raptors bench. I thought the Raptors bench did a really good job in this one. A big reason why they had a chance to win, and a big reason why they made the comeback, guys, Dennis Schroeder. You got to give Dennis Schroeder his flowers. He was arguably the best Raptor tonight. He was a plus 12, 18 points, 7-11 from the field, 3 assists. He was 0-4 from 3. That's the only negative from his performance tonight. But Darko, he did run with Schroeder down the stretch, and the Raptors don't have a chance to win this game there at the end if it wasn't for Dennis. So I know Dennis has gotten a lot of flack, has gotten a lot of criticism. You got to give him a lot of credit because he definitely balled out and he continues to be excellent for the Raptors from off the bench. Chris Boucher, he was big down the stretch, 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field. He had 9 rebounds. He really gave the Raptors a much needed boost with Gary Trent Jr. out. And then Porter, man, I've really been impressed from what I've seen from him in his limited action. 13 minutes in this one, had 10 points, 3 rebounds. Obviously, he's getting more minutes now since Achua has been traded. Raptors thin with their front court. Koloko still out with respiratory issues. There was no Otto Porter Jr. as well. So Porter got some minutes in this one, and I thought he did a solid job in the 13 minutes that he played. So look, this wasn't a game the Raptors deserved to win. Let's call it for what it is. They almost caught a break there at the end by stealing one in Sacramento, but they just got to clean up their act defensively. It's not like the Raptors played bad in this game, guys. Their offense looked good. Were able to, put points on the board. They just needed stops, and they just couldn't get stops when they needed to. So they got to clean that up. Got to, clean up their act on the offensive glass, because I thought that really hurt them, especially in that first half with Sabonis, getting all those offensive rebounds and creating so many second chance opportunities for the Sacramento Kings. But this is just one of those games. The Raptors couldn't hang with just a high-powered Sacramento Kings team that likes to get out there, and they put up a ton of shots. I mean, they took 38 threes in this one, and they took 100 shots. They took 13 more shots than the Raptors. So the Kings, they are victorious. They win by 5. This is the first Raptors loss in Sacramento, believe it or not, since 2016. The Raptors had a lot of success over here in Sacramento prior to this game. But Raptors lose, guys. They don't get their 3-game winning streak, which would have been their first of the season, which would have given them the pizza party, team dinner with Darko Rajakovic. Team falls to 14-21. And like I said, they're just going to be growing pains with this new Raptors team. But all in all, you got to credit the effort. And this new look Raptors team has looked a lot better than the old Raptors team through their first 3 games. So we'll see if they can clean up their act and get back on track, guys, when the Raptors take on the Warriors on Sunday. And it's funny because it was said that the Kings were very interested in Siakam before this game. And then 2 hours went by, and then Shams said that the Kings weren't interested in Siakam anymore. Well, guess what? The Raptors are going to be playing a team in their next game that has been another potential suitor for Pascal Siakam, and that's the Golden State Warriors. So we'll see how that goes down. Anyways, guys, that is it for me. It's Lucas signing off. Be sure to hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you so much for watching.